From predicting likes of Bowie and Chaho to go for only around 6 crores, to Washington Sundar breaking the 10 crore barrier, to Rahul Kishan Iyer all around the 20 crore mark, all our predictions went wrong. Instead, everyone went for very different prices. And just like that, the auction did not disappoint. Looking at the top buys, it's no surprise that Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer were at the highest demand with the captaincy option they provide and the quality batting they have. Venkatesh Iyer did surprise us, but KKRs did have their high desire to bring him back. Urjit Singh was no surprise. But on the other hand, Yuzvendra Chahal did come quite expensive, but it is worth it. He's one of the best bowlers in IPL right now, and he would for sure live up to the price. Josh Butler was in high demand. Kiara Rahul, I'm surprised he didn't go for more. And the fast bowlers of Trent Bowen, Jofra Archer, Josh Hazlewood have all done good in the IPL in the past, so I'm not surprised they're also in that top 10 list. And looking at all these top buys, there's no doubt that the trends have changed compared to the last mega auction. And it was apparent that the teams now prefer proven players rather than the young talent. In the last mega auction, we saw the likes of Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Yuzvendra Chahal go for very cheap compared to this one. And I think it's a good decision by every team who are now looking to win rather than invest and make a good one for the future. Now, one of my first impressions for every team, first of all, the Chennai Super Kings. They bought back the former players, got players at cheap value, and their team has good all-round abilities and good mix of youth and experience. However, I feel like they do lack a slight T20 firepower in the team, with a majority of players more suitable to the longer formats of the game. And so I think they made a good team. The Delhi Capitals went and brought in an experienced captain and also decided to raise the prices of other players. But the team now has a strong batting and bowling core, and they have a mix of attacking and steady players. But I feel like they do like a slight Indian middle order depth to the squad. But nonetheless, they've made a great team this auction. And then you have the Gujarat Titans who decided to spend big on quality players and then buy some bargains. And now they have a strong top order batting and a very strong bowling attack. But I feel like they do lack a middle order prowess on the team. So like that, I'll give them a rating of good. The KKR, they went big on Wenky and also other players that were within the franchise last year. And coming out of the auction, they made a good team, which was similar to the last season lineup that won them the IPL. And they have a good mix of youth and experience. But the one problem is the question of who's going to captain the team, and they don't have a very established captain to look into. So because of that, I think they made a very okay team. You also have the Lucknow Super Giants, who went big on Rishabh Pant, and they now have strong overseas batting with the likes of Miller, Marsh, Markram, Puran, and they have good Indian bowling depth. But I feel like a lot of players are not at the peak of their careers, and they don't have any opener options. So because of that, I'll also give them a okay rating. Now the Mumbai Indians, they were very calculated the auction, and they have a good quantity of bowlers. And coming out of the auction, now they have a very perfectly balanced team with quality from the top to the bottom. And the amount of youth mixed with experience is all just perfectly balanced. And because of that, it's hard to find any mistakes they've done. And because of that, I'd say they made a really great auction. But on the other hand, you have Punjab Kings, who had the strategy of going for Australians, especially with the appointment of Ricky Ponting. And they also like to buy some versatile all-rounders in the team. Coming in the auction, they have great depth now and a strong set of finishers. However, I feel like top order batting may not be reliable at times. But nonetheless, they have made a good team. Now, the Rajasthan Royals, in this auction, they were looking for bargains and to invest in youth. Now, they did come out of the auction with a good overseas spin, but I feel like their Indian buys were not the best. And I'm not really happy with their team they've made it. That's why I'd say they made a pretty average team. In contrast with that, the Royal Challengers Bangalore had a very underrated auction. They decided to purchase T20 specialists and go for a new fresh squad. And coming out of that now, they have a really strong top order and a very experienced and strong fast bowling. But I feel like it'd be hard to rely on the middle order with the likes of Krunal Pandya, Jita Sharma not at the peaks of the career. and so I give them a rating of good. But finally, the Sunrise Hyderabad, the strategies were to go for big names. When you got Kishan, Shami, Harsha Patel, and coming out of that auction, they've made a very strong batting core and a very reliable fast bowling attack. But I feel like they lack a good lower middle order, and because of that, I'll only give them a rating of good. Now, those are my thoughts on all these IPL teams so far. There will be more in-depth analysis for each team coming from between now and when the IPO begins, so stay tuned for that. But I want you to drop your thoughts in the comments below on who do you think made the best team and who do you think made the weakest team for this next IPO season. I'm very excited to share more content regarding the IPL, and I'm very excited to watch the IPL itself. So if you like this video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.